Tonight has been a reminder of what's possible when people of goodwill, with true hearts for the mission of our ministry, collaborate and innovate for the betterment of the people we serve. As we think about giving a voice to people on the margins, I think we can look around this room and see many faces living out this calling. We have certainly seen that in spades tonight. But there is one in our midst who has doggedly and very publicly fought for her belief that everyone should have proper health care, not just for those who can afford it, and that no one should have to choose between health care, food, or rent, or forego treatment just because they don't have health insurance. Sister Carol Keehan, CHA's President and Chief Executive Officer, embodies the organization's promise to be a passionate voice for compassionate care. And while we all know her hard work behind the scenes to help craft the language of the Affordable Care Act, her many efforts and lifetime of service have not gone unnoticed by the public at large either. In 2010, she was named one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people in the world. This is an honor she jokes about because she says it put me on the same list as Lady Gaga. But in that magazine write-up in Time, Victoria Kennedy wrote something that I think resonates with all of us. Undeterred by her critics, she refused to back down. She fought for those who couldn't fight for themselves. But let's not stop with just one description, because Sister Carol, as you know, knows everyone. She has so many dear friends and peers who wanted to wish her well on her retirement, and we're going to get to hear from a few of them right now.
Well, I don't think anybody can be around Sister Carol for very long without understanding that she is influential in a quiet, strategic, interesting way. She listens to people, she figures out who can effectively work together and brings them together. And that's what a real leader does.
I think that Sister Carol is a person of influence simply because she's dedicated and she works hard, but she also has a passion for her work.
There one project that I worked with Sister Carol on, it was the good health of the American people. Of course, the centerpiece of so much of our work was around the Affordable Care Act. And if there was one word that would describe Sister Carol in that respect, it was courage. She not only had courage, she enabled other people to have courage to do the right thing.
I remember one time traveling with Sister Carol. We were actually at the Vatican, and we were going up some steps, and there was this big portrait of St. Joan of Arc. And she pointed to that. She said, "This is what ministry is about." That remark reminded me that, yes, she felt the heat. It was not fun, it was not pleasant. But in the end, what are we fighting for?
Sister Carol has this ability, this charm, this grace, this look in her eyes that allows her to win over a room and win over a set of people on an issue. And in some respects, it always starts because I think she's almost always right.
When healthcare was under sort of attack relative to what do not-for-profit hospitals provide in the community, she took the leadership role in this area, working with both Senators Grassley as well as Senator Baucus at the time towards moving and creating an environment that shed light on the tremendous contributions, especially in the area of community benefit, that hospitals actually were involved with.
Being an advocate for covering the uninsured has certainly been one of the strongest contributions that she has made over the years. Making sure that the public understands the benefit that hospitals provide to their communities has been really important. But more than anything else, she's able to talk about healthcare from the perspective of the patient.
I think there are tens of millions of people. They will never have heard the name Sister Carol, many of them. Many of whom are struggling to take care of their families, that owe Sister Carol that ability that they now have to provide for their families
The Haiti earthquake was just a pure tragedy. There were so many people who lost their lives. And St. Francois was a very important hospital. It was the first hospital in the urban setting that served the very poor. And it was leveled to the ground. So Sister Carol and the staff convened the different Catholic systems, raised a fund for it. Their vision for the hospital at first was not the same vision as what we had, and of course we wanted it to be better. And this is another genius of Sister Carol. She invited the Haiti church, the bishops and different people, to come and take a tour of Catholic hospitals in the US so that they could start thinking of what can be.
She cares about the poor. She cares about people who are at the margins of society. She gave the term field hospital to the life of the church even before Pope Francis did. And I think that is something that she will be remembered for and has made a great contribution to our hospital systems.
Sister, you've been a great colleague, a wonderful friend, and a real mentor to so many in this field, including myself.
Sister Carol, congratulations. Please don't flee the scene. We need you now more than ever.
Sister Carol, you'll be missed, but I can't wait to see what the next chapter brings.
You are a treasure to the church and someone that will continue to inspire all of us as we continue the great legacy that you have begun and invested your life in. Congratulations.
So Sister Carol, enjoy every minute, not of your retirement, but of your refirement. God bless you.
And so tonight, let's take a moment to celebrate Sister Carol Keehan. Sister Carol, could you come up and join me on the stage? The best part of being shared. Here we come. As you can see, as Sister Carol has come up here, she's joined by a few of her close friends. We have all of the past chairs and the current members of the CHA Board of Trustees. Sister Carol, this is full Sister Carol. I am honored to be standing here with you to make an official announcement. But before I do, I want to make sure that everybody has their beverage of choice. And hopefully everybody has a bottle of champagne at their table. So now, folks, is the time to pour it. Sister Carol, starting next year, CHA will annually bestow a new award in your name. The Sister Carol Keehan Award will honor those who advance the Catholic healthcare ministry by advocating for a more equitable and compassionate healthcare system. Honorees will have demonstrated a deep commitment to social justice and the common good and will work courageously on behalf of the most vulnerable in our society. Behind us is what the award will look like. It depicts Jesus as the Good Shepherd. We thought it was a fitting representation not only of Sister Carol's work on advocacy issues, but also of those who advance programs and policies that help those who are most vulnerable. Now, everybody, I hope you have your glass in hand. So let's raise a glass to Sister Carol. Sister Carol, a tireless advocate. It's your turn, Coach. Excuse me.
There is probably nothing that would take my breath away more than that. And as some people know, there is a statue in the Vatican Library, just like that, done by an Austrian artist. And I always say, if it's missing, come to my office, because I will have stolen it. I probably have 1,000 pictures of it from every angle. But more importantly, I'm gasping. Usually I'm pretty good at talking, but I'm gasping at creating an honor, and particularly for the way you have described it. I think as I look out, I could pick hundreds of you right now that ought to get the first award. It has been an incredible grace for me to be part of CHA. I have, as I've said to people, if I never have to do another strategic plan again, it is not going to be a problem in my life. If I never have to do another series of employee evaluations or set up another board meeting. But I will miss you intensely. I will miss the staff of CHA, the board of CHA, and the members. You have been so incredibly good to me. People talk about, all the blasting that people did when we were doing the ACA and a few other issues. And that, that was sort of a bump in the road. It was the lemon in the tea. Believe me, you overrode every bit of it. You have been so incredibly kind, and you have edified me and inspired me more than I could begin to say. And I want to thank you with all my heart. I promise there'll never be a day of my life that I don't pray for you and pray for your success in the ministry in bringing people to God and you closer to God because of the work you do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you all.
God bless you, Sister Carol. God bless you. It's the best part. Congratulations again to Sister Carol. Celebration's had its high point, but it's not over. As we leave the room, we'll walk through the doors and enter the Lone Star Lounge, the setting for a seriously fun after party. And tomorrow, wear your comfortable shoes and be ready to stroll and take a shuttle a few blocks up the street to celebrate liturgy at the Cathedral Guadalupe with Reverend Joseph Cardone as our celebrant. Then we'll come back and have a wonderful breakfast and inspiring closing keynote. This has been such a wonderful night, no kidding. And we're just starting, so please join Sister Carol at the after party and congratulate Holly Gibbs and Father Frank Morrissey and all of the folks here with Trinity's Health Streets programs. Cheers to everybody. Good night.